I've literally got this all in my eye now. Hello, so for today's video, the idea is that there's been like a blip and I only have like a box of makeup to play with. So my boyfriend has gone through my drawers and stuff and put stuff into a box. So then what's in the box I have to do a makeup look with, because that's all there is to do in the blip. There's nothing else, anything, just the makeup. So yeah, let's just sort of jump in. So it is in a biscuit box, so let's see what we've got. So I did write him a list. I'd said like, this is what I need to do a full look basically. So yeah, let's open this up. Okie dokie. So I usually use brows to start with, which I can see he's put in the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is in Taupe. So I'm going to do this like really quickly. I do have like a bit of a brow tint on from Maybelline. So yeah, this is what we're going to do first. That is it for brows. There is literally no other brow products, and I usually use, oh no there is, I have the Browvo conditioning primer, which I love and haven't used in a very long time. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first. I usually like something that's like sticky, and this isn't sticky enough anymore, but it's still a great product to use and get some sort of texture in the brows. So I have got to let that dry for a minute or two before I just go in with any brow product. So okay, so now I'm going to take the Brow Wiz and just fill this in the best I can. Okay, so that's as good as the brows are going to get from here. So this palette that he did pick out was from Beauty Bay. So this is the Sunset Horizon palette. So this is 20 colour palette, and she's very beautiful. She is very bright. And he also did put in the Decay. So these are the, I think they're like the 24/7, yeah, glide on eye pencil. So this is in the shade Cosmic Energy, and it is from the Eternal collection. Eternals? Yeah, sorry, Eternals. So I think it was limited edition, but obviously they sell these in general. I didn't actually tell him to put an eyeshadow primer in, so that's my mistake. So I'm just going to use the concealer that he did pick, which is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Fair 08. So I'm going to cheat a little bit here. So I do already have this opened. So this is just a spare that I have because I really like the concealer. So I am going to cheat, and I am going to bring out the other one from my drawer, because otherwise it's just wasteful. So this is here, like you can see, Fair 08. Hopefully you see that. The only annoying thing is I used this yesterday and the applicator literally snapped off, like just right in my hands. So I'm going to have to sort of like dig around a little bit to get this product out. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this on the back of my hand, and then going in with the crown brush. This is like a Duro Fiber blending brush, and we're just going to pat a bit of this on the eyelid. So from the palette, I'm going to take Dusk, which is this shade, just to set it. I know it's got a light pink to it, but I feel like I'm going to go in like the reds and stuff. So we're just going to lightly sort of pat this on just to set it, because my eyelids are super oily, and I feel like if I don't with concealer, like it will just smear everywhere. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So the thing is, I'm eyeing up the blues, which I think they're just super pretty in the palette, but then I'm like, oh, these reds and stuff, like it's going to be so pretty with the gold. So I think that's what we're going to stick with. Yeah, I'm trying to think what to do. I might just do like a smoky-ish, oh, we could do a bit of liner. There's black in here. I think I have something in mind. Let's stick some tape down, and then we'll come back to this. Okay, so we stuck some tape on, and we stuck it quite straight. So I'm going to zoom you in so you can get a better look at my eyes as well. So to start with, what should we take from the palette? I think we're going to take Reef, which is this orange shade right here. And I'm going to take that on a Scott Barnes brush. This is number 62. And we're just going to buff this through the crease and taking it out to the tape as well. Then to blend it out, I'm going to take the other end of this duo fibre blending brush and just give this a dust over. I feel like that's a really pretty shade, just a nice wash of orange, nothing too heavy. Just going back in and just sort of really perfecting it and putting it right in the crease as well. Then from the palette, I'm going to take Sorbet, which is this shade here, and I'm going to take that on a Sigma. This is a E36 blending brush, and we're going to pat this on the outer corner, taking it up into the crease as well, and then just sort of patting it out this direction as well. Taking our blending brush and just blending this backwards. Okay, so then I'm going to take Burst from the palette, which is this gorgeous like orangey gold shade, and we're going to take that on a Peaches and Cream. This is a PC41 brush, and I'm not going to cut the crease. I will go ahead and take my finger once I've sort of perfected the lay down of it, because obviously doing it with a brush it will take you all day, but I just need to get the general sort of shape in. Okay, so now taking my finger, really patting that on now. I like that a lot. So taking the blending brush again, we're not taking any extra product, but we're just gonna sort of blend these shades together. You can also take the brush that you used to put on the shimmer shade and just sort of like drag it back and forth as well. So I was going to take it winged out, but I think I'm going to sort of take this and just buff it around more, get like this rounded eye sort of effect going on. Then taking the Spectrum and Kate J. Hughes No. 9 brush, we're going to take Thunder, which is this dark blue shade, because I feel like I'm going to do blue on the lash line. So I'm going to take a bit of this and smudge it on the top so we can sort of match it up a bit. So I've just taken like a thin line, nothing too dramatic. Then taking a crown brush, this is a C528, and we're just going to blend this. Okay, so we're going to apply lashes and mascara. So for lashes, I've got the Loreal, this is the Volume Million Lashes, and this is in brown. I haven't even used this. I've had this in my collection for so long, I just never touched it. And then for lashes, I have the Unicorn Cosmetic Lashes in Blaise, which I also haven't worn before, but I feel like we can make this work with this look, hopefully. So yeah, I'm going to do that off camera. We'll come back, do the base and all that good stuff. Okay, so the lashes are on, and obviously I finished this eye as well. And the Blip also packed me tweezers to apply on with, so I'm super impressed with that. Oh, these are from Lily Lash, by the way, if you're wondering. They're just like lash things. You got them as a gift when you bought the lashes. So moving on to face now. So the Blip, I keep saying he, as in my partner, but it's not actually my partner, it's the Blip. So they packed me the Spectrum. So this is the Glowful Hydrating and Illuminating primer, sorry. This is actually really nice. The only thing is it has like grapefruit in it, so I have to be careful using it because my skin doesn't react well to fruit, but it's okay if I use it ever so often. This kind of reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow, just more affordable. So I'm gonna just put that on a Spectrum and KJ Hughes. So this is a number 6 brush, and we're just gonna put this all on the face. I feel like I needed to cut the lashes a tiny bit more. I did cut off quite a chunk, so I feel like they're perfect if you have like lashes that don't fit. I feel like I just needed to cut a little bit more off, but they're on and they're not coming off. So for foundation, we have the Rare Beauty foundation. I can't remember what this is called off the top of my head, and it doesn't say it on it. I only have one, it literally looks like this. And this is in the shade, oh, 140C. Sorry, that took me forever to find that. I was really worried because obviously I have some foundations in there that aren't my shade. They're usually typically more tan shades. So I was like, oh god, I hope it matches my fair skin. So I'm just gonna take this like here, and I feel like that is enough. Then to blend it out, I'm going to take the CoverFX liquid foundation brush and just blend this through. This is actually a really, really nice foundation. It's not my absolute favourite in the world, but it's still really, really nice. The problem is I have got a bit of self-tanner left on. I can see it like on my neck. You can see like the dirty, looks like a dirty mark. It's not, it's literally self-tanner. So yeah. Then we're going to take the Colourpop No Filter Concealer, and this was in Fair 08. So I'm just going to have to try and dig out as much as I can on the back of my hand and going with a brush. It's so annoying because I really do love this concealer, and it's so weird because I've had this for a while and I've never ever done it. You can see like I've used quite a bit as well, and yeah, it just completely and utterly just fell off. Same, and it wasn't just this one. I have Fair 00, which is like the white shade. Same thing happened to that, but that one got stuck in the tube, so yeah, that's fun. So we're going to see if we can make it work with this much. So I'm taking the Spectrum and KJ Hughes, this is the number 13 brush, and we're just going to sort of take it on the eyes here. I might not be able to take too much of this, so I'm going to take a little bit on the cupid's bow, a dot on the chin, a little bit on the forehead as well, and down the nose. So I typically do wait for this to dry, but because I haven't got a lot on, I'm just going to blend it out now because it does dry down pretty quick. So this is the Hourglass and this is the Vanish Concealer Brush. So I packed me 2 powders and 2 of my favourite powders, so I'm very, very happy about this. So this is the Laura Mercier, this is the Secret Brightening Powder for under eyes, and then this is the CoverFX Perfecting Setting Powder in Translucent Light. So I'm going to use this to obviously brighten the under eyes, and then I'll use this to set the face. So I'm not running out of brushes because I used a bunch yesterday that aren't clean, and I try to avoid using brushes again unless they're washed, because yeah, it's just bacteria and all of that stuff. So I'm going to take this on a crown brush. This is a C441. It's for an eye brush, but it'll be fine to just go in the under eyes. Then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to take the Spectrum. So this is the CO4 and this is the Mean Girl collection. So I'm just going to take the CoverFX powder and just go ahead and dust this through. Then for bronzer, we have the Fenty Beauty. So this is the Stalk'r Instant Warmth Bronzer in Shady Biz. So this is the powder one, not the cream one. If I can open it up. That's what she looks like. And we're going to take a Spectrum KJ Hughes number 3 brush. And we're just going to warm up the face with this. So you're not going to get much product with this brush because it's like tapered at the ends. I don't know if you can really see. So it's going to give you a lighter effect, but that's okay because we can go in lightly and just keep adding what we need to. Then for highlighter, we have the Anastasia, Beverly Hills and Amrezy highlighter. So this was limited edition, but it turns out the Blip just don't care about that. So this is what she looks like. She is super stunning, by the way. She is a gorgeous highlighter. If they ever do bring her back, I would recommend her. But yeah, obviously their other highlighters are just as nice. So I'm taking that on a Spectrum KJ Hughes number 8 brush. I'm just applying that to the tops of the cheeks here. Then on a Spectrum KJ Hughes, a number 17 brush, I'm going to pop a bit of this in the inner corners. A little bit on the brow. I do like to do this first before I do eyeshadow, because where I do take it up quite high, but we're here now. And then just down the nose area. Then for blush, we have the Colourpop Lizzie McGuire collection, and I actually used this yesterday and it's super, super pretty. It does have tons of glitter on top, so if you're not a glitter person for your blush and stuff, obviously you're not going to like this. I'm never mad about glitter in products like this and highlighters if I have like a really glittery eye and I'm using like a glittery highlighter and glittery blush, sorry, not brush. So we do have a bit of sparkle in the eyes, but the face is still quite shiny. It's not glittery, but obviously this is what we have. So I'm just going to take the other end of this brush. So this was the number 3, and we're going to go ahead and take this, put this on the cheeks. So moving back onto eyes, I'm like, should I take the blue? And I'm like eyeing up this shade down here, and I feel like it'd be super pretty with the gold eyeliner. So maybe do a bit of yellow under there. Let's do this. So let's do yellow. So I'm taking the crown brush. This is, oh, it's like a pencil brush. I don't actually know what it's called. It's worn off. I'm going to take the gold shade, which was, I can't read upside down, sorry, Migraine. And we're just going to buff that underneath here. Then on a spectrum, this is a number 18 from KJ Hughes. We're going to buff this through. Then on the Scott Barnes brush, so I do have like this little towel in front of me that you get with the Spectrum collection, and I just dust it off. And we're going to take Zest from the palette, which is this one. Actually, let's take a bit of both. So Zest and, oh my god, Moonlit, so both of these. And we're just going to sort of dust this through and basically sort of connect it up. I know we put blue on the lash line, but to be honest you can't really see it anyway because of the lashes, but I feel like it just goes anyway, like it's not going to be that big of a deal if we miss it. Then we're going to take the Decay eye pencil. So I'm taking my foundation brush and I'm pulling down my eye and just going in with this. So don't take my hand because otherwise you're like digging your face down and you get a whole like eye marks in it. Not eye marks, fingernail marks, and obviously yeah, you're just ruining the concealer and stuff, you're bunching it up. So yeah. Now I'm going to take the mascara again and just put a little bit of this on the bottom lashes so you can see none, you can see it to my head. So they did pack me the Charlotte Tilbury, so this is the Flawless Setting Spray. And I went to use this the other day and the spritzer, oh, now it wants to work. Okay, I literally used it the other day and the spritzer would not spritz. So yeah, now it's working. Well, yeah, I don't know what happened there. I'll link the video, I think it's up before this one. That's so weird, like literally like I was spraying it and spraying it and spraying it, it would not come out. I don't know if he fixed it or something. Maybe, but yeah, we'll just spray that on and we're just going to let this dry. Then for lips we have this lip liner. So this is Millie Mackintosh. This was a Boots thing, like Christmas collection, so I definitely don't have this anymore, but I'm going to align the lips. So I'm just going to sort of take this over the lips because we do have a lipstick. Now I know this is not pink at all, this is completely 180 dark. So this is Pat McGrath and this is in the shade 1995, and he probably looked at it thinking, yeah, that's pretty close, but this is really dark. Yeah, like quite a dark nude. So yeah, we're just going to apply a little bit of this. Just to give us a hint of colour and nothing too dark. I'm just taking my finger and just patting it out. You can see like it's pretty dark. Then for lip gloss we have the Makeup Revolution. So this is the Shimmer Bomb and this is in Glimmer. I absolutely love these, it's so gorgeous. So we're just going to apply this on top. I don't think I've used this shade yet, so yeah. And then this is the completed look. What do you think? Do we love it or are we like not too sure? I really do like the eyes. I feel like the eyes are really like pretty. I do like the gold underneath, but I kind of wish I went for the blue now to really like make it pop. Yeah, I'm super impressed. I feel like when I come out of the Blip, like they're going to be like, oh, wow, she still looks so fabulous. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video and hopefully you sort of enjoyed this whole idea as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.